Happy Monday, everyone. Let's start with the question we love to ask here at Shop Talk on a Monday. How do men and women like us who work hard at their jobs, are always kind to their coworkers, and are always willing to go the extra mile, continue to find joy in their work, get recognized for their contribution, and start each and every Monday with more passion and purpose? That is the question, and this show will give you the answers. I'm Dr. Dawn, and welcome to the Monday Huddle. If you're a first-time viewer, I'm the CEO and founder of Dr. Dawn Shop Talk. And as we love to say here at Shop Talk, let's talk shop, shall we? In other words, let's talk about all those issues that we know can affect our success. And as a productivity coach, I am so passionate about this issue. I've created a powerful 4-step process to help you increase your productivity, your possibility, and potential. So be sure to check out our Taking Charge signature series on our website and book your free consultation today. That way you and I can get started right away in making sure that you are taking charge of your life at work and at home. All right, you guys, let's get to it. Let's get started with today's Monday Huddle. Now, if you are a first-time viewer, you may not know, we're definitely obsessed with the Monday here at Shop Talk. And the reason is we believe that if you change your attitude about Monday, it can affect your entire week. Change your Monday, change your life, right? So I hope you'll be part of our Monday revolution and join us each and every Monday, because that's when I'm going to share valuable tips with you that I really think are going to help you live your very best life at work and at home. All right, you guys, in today's episode, we're actually wrapping up our series on breaking the chains of fear. Now, if you missed the beginning of the series, I want you to go all the way back and check out our episode that I called Look Fear in the Face and Stare It Down. In that episode, we really kind of dived deeply into the issue of fear itself and why you don't really need to be so scared of that. In the second episode, so if you can, go in order because it really builds upon itself, okay? In our second episode, it was all about the power of imagining the worst case scenario and how doing that actually empowers you to realize that the reality is never as bad as your imagined anxiety. So that was the second part in our series. In last week's episode, it was all about challenging the evidence that might be holding you back. All those limiting beliefs that may have absolutely no foundation. So again, you want to start with that first episode, build upon there. And then, of course, in today's episode, we're going to wrap up by really examining how putting a stop to perfectionism can really help you put a stop to your fear. Now, you guys, I am not saying in this series that there aren't times where you're going to be fearful. Remember, in several of the episodes, we talked about the fact that fear is a natural human emotion. And in fact, in that very first episode, we talked about the fact that it's not really a bad thing. Many times it's a cautionary tale that's just going to kind of help you examine what you're getting ready to do. So you're kind of thinking about your consequences. But where I want you to really kind of hold yourself accountable is when it's getting to the point where perfectionism is factoring in. And in today's episode, we're going to examine the relationship between perfectionism and fear. You see, what happens is perfectionism in of itself is going to hold you back. It's going to increase fear. It's going to increase anxiety. Because yes, there is a natural dose of perfectionism, when you're striving to do your best, right? In no shape or form would I ever say that there are not times in your life where you really need to strive for something being as close to perfect as it can be. Because you have to strive for excellence. You have to give things your best effort. But not every single thing needs to be your best effort. And remember, your best sometimes can be very subjective. So what I'm talking about is that unhealthy pattern of looking at something and going over and over that activity, that task, that skill, whatever the case may be, to the point where you just don't move forward. And what happens is this. If you get stuck in perfectionism, it's actually going to increase that anxiety. It's going to prevent you from moving forward. If you get stuck in that place, what happens, you guys? Does it decrease the fear? No, it actually amplifies it. So if you can kind of tap in to these action steps, then that is what's really going to move you forward. In fact, perfectionism, I feel so strongly about because I tend to be a perfectionist. So I really, really work hard with my clients to make sure they're not stuck in that place too. And I share all my insider secrets with them about how to stop that from happening and what you can do about it. In fact, I've got a free downloadable for you on the website. Check out our Monday blog. I had a whole other episode about perfectionism and ways to kind of bust through that. And I love an acronym, you guys. So I actually took the word perfect, and each letter of that word is a different action step. So I want you to check that out on the website. Go ahead and download that, print that for free. Enjoy those action steps because that's going to help decrease your fear so that you can do an amazing job in facing your challenges and realizing that you've got this. Okay, now let me share something else with you as we wrap up, okay? Did you know that the world's top CEOs, the top entrepreneurs that are out there, one of the things they're really good at is they typically don't get stuck with perfectionism. They're striving for excellence for sure, right? Because they want to be competitive, but they realize that inaction actually breeds more fear. So what you want to do is you want to cause that positive ripple effect, just like we did last week when we looked at those disempowering beliefs, right? Every time you challenge the evidence, it increases your action, increases your momentum. That momentum then decreases fear and builds your confidence. So when it comes to perfectionism, the world's billionaires and millionaires, they understand that it's okay to make a mistake. And that, in fact, oftentimes they have learned more about their businesses through their failures than ever through their successes. And in fact, sometimes their failures have taught them lessons that were so valuable that it actually improved their businesses and their products and their services in ways that they never, ever deemed possible. So just remember that if you understand the relationship between perfectionism and how it increases your fear and really holds you back from being your very best self, then you can face fear, stare it down, just like we've talked about. You can challenge the evidence of any disempowering beliefs that you may have out there. You can tap into that power that we talked about of the worst case scenario. And by doing all of those activities and taking all those steps, you can break free of these chains of fear that bind you. You can reach your full potential, and you guys, you can create a life of your dreams, both professionally and personally, if you do just that. So work on that, you guys. That is my hope for you. If you think I can help you in any way, break through some of these disempowering beliefs and break through perfectionism, then don't forget to reach out to me. We offer that power hour. We also have a brand new Shop Talk Secrets members only club. So if you just need some consistent coaching, but just on a month-to-month basis, you can check that out. I've made it very affordable, and we can get together every Wednesday, or I can send you the recording of that live call too to help you stay motivated and understand all the amazing gifts that you have to offer so that you can increase that productivity, possibility, and potential that you always hear me talking about. All right, you guys, have a wonderful rest of your Monday. Don't forget to show us some love on social media. We love it when you do that. In addition to broadcasting live on YouTube and on Facebook, Shop Talk is also on LinkedIn, Instagram, and on Twitter. You have a terrific week. Don't forget to join us same time, same place next week for your next episode of the Monday Huddle. Take care, everyone, and bye-bye.